Hello survivors, welcome to another video. In this video, as you can see, we are going to be ascending Glenn, who is a new 6-star, is a legacy character who was made off of the larger world Glenn, which is from Ascendance where I got him, but he's also available in the supply depot. I don't think he's on the 5-star wheel, so those are the only two options you can really get. He's in the supply depot. I've got a couple of him from Ascendance. Going for Rosa, I get the one that can go to 6-star. If I wanted to get Glenn, I'd probably get Rosa. That's just kind of how it goes. And let's click this, and what we're going to do is we're going to add in the 8 Benedicts. I'm going to talk about this character afterwards as well. But I've got medals and stuff ready, and this is going to be a direct upgrade for my team, as we are going to get 6-star Glenn. Doesn't look so badass right now, but if I click on him, that's what he becomes at tier 4. I'm probably not going to rush the tier 4 him at all. I don't think there's really much benefit to having him as a tier 4. You kind of want to have your massive damage dealers as tier 4, because basically tier 4 just means you're going to get an extra 100 stat on attack, pretty much 100 to 110. You get in other areas too, but 110 stat probably means a lot more in attack than anywhere else. So looking at this character, if we just look at his rush, he has got a confuse for up to 2 enemies for 1 turn, and all teammates get 65% attack and 65% defense. Now this is when it's fully maxed out. As you can see, you get 30% defense increase on the rush at level 3, and you get 30% attack increase at level 6, and then plus 1 turn of the bonuses at level 9. So I'd say probably level 6 is where you want to get initially. Test out, see if the AP cost is still a bit too high, because then it would be 82 AP cost, which is still quite high. The extra 1 turn of bonuses, so initially it is 2 turns, but still, it's not too bad. It doesn't look like there's any cap on the confuse itself, so the confuse up to 2 enemies for 1 turn doesn't change, even when unleveled. His base stats before leveling him up, let's have a little look at that. I'm not going to level him up until the faction tournament that is going to be next week, or is it tomorrow? I can't really remember, but it's soon. I think it's actually tomorrow. So this is base stats. His base stats aren't that amazing. He's a badass 5-star basically at this. He's got basically maxed out in every stat as a 5-star. I think there are 5-stars that have got higher stats than him. He's not like a Shiva on base. The main reason obviously I commanded this guy, I ascended this guy, I've given it away now, it's because of the command, because of how I set up my attack team. I'm going to just put him straight into my attack team, because even though he's only level 1 tier 1, he's still going to be better than Morgan's stats. Like if you compare the stats, 770 damage versus 1200, 1200 defense versus 800, nearly 1400 HP versus 1200, so he's instantly better. And the only reason I have Morgan there is for command. His rush is a nice bonus, but I don't rush for him. I mainly have him there as a command. The weapon I'm going to use eventually is probably going to be this weapon, which is HP, defense, and AP down, but I kind of really like my stun at the moment. But the problem is, where is it? There we go. The problem is it doesn't give any defensive stats. No HP, no defense. So he won't be that tanky. But I have been using it on Morgan as well, so I mean theoretically I could give him the 30 HP one instead. But because I still use SRZ, because I haven't actually got any real good like leader for melee. I really do need a leader quite badly. I'm going to just test him out. Raid tournament did just start, so I'm going to be getting some raid points anyway. So yeah, like I said, the main reason will I go for food? I kind of still want to raid for food, even though it's a raid tournament, which is probably not a good idea. I'll avoid my former faction, even though I have been raiding them by accident. I just raid basically. I only look at the top right hand corner, which shows food. I don't really look at who I'm raiding. So sometimes I can come up against like a top 5 person and be like, oh, this is gonna be hard. This is gonna be real hard. But anyway, okay, we'll just go up against whoever. I can't remember. Did I give him stun? I think I gave him stun. Okay, so this is the main reason I've got him. Literally, that's his job. What he just did, that is his job. And obviously to auto attack stun is also his job. I don't know if I'm going to, unless I come up against an actual decent opponent, I don't think I'm going to be able to test out his rush. Eventually, I think I could probably remove SRZ and be fairly happy, because Glenn's rush is pretty good. Like, I get his rush, but it's a bit late. I don't really want to upgrade his rush as well until I know I'm going to be using it on a regular basis. Otherwise, I think it's just going to be a waste of Liliths and stuff. So, we'll just go in on the next one. So a bit of a harder test. Absolute defensed. Okay, should I command? Who should I command? I could command Wyatt. Hoping to get a stun. There we go. So I can actually do a lot more damage. Okay. I think he's gonna rush, isn't he? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm gonna actually get to use his rush. Here we go. So who should I do? I'll do her. Oh, it does both of them, doesn't it? Because I thought it was only one turn. He's still stunned. Back to doing your job, which is just mainly going to be command issue or whatever. So I mean, like, I'm happy enough. It's just going to be a stat increase for me. I probably need to get a better defensive weapon. I'm going to try it with the AP weapon now. I'll have a much more stat that I'll be happy with. Because I'm not really too bothered about AP gain, so I don't really need it, but I kind of just love AP stun on attack. It's really useful. Just spam against 5 stars. Spam. So look at his health now, 1,800 after that, after getting that weapon. And his defense is going to be up as well. I'm not sure if it actually displays current defense. 1,500. This is in tier 1, so I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. How many of you guys are actually going to go for this character? I have seen a lot of people on the forum say, like, this is someone who they'd be interested in going for when he's released, and you know their team's waiting for this guy. But I mean, is that the same with some of you guys? What are your plans? Are you just going to use him how I'm using him, just basically to command, make someone else more powerful, or is he actually going to be like important for your team? Are you limited on the amount of 6 stars you can even get, and you're just going for him because you feel you kind of need to? I mean, what's your situation? I would be interested to know. But that's it pretty much for this video. I was just ascending Glenn, having a little test of him. If some of you are on the fence, if you've got a command already in your team who's melee, I think that's the majority of the reason why. Like, majority of people will be ascending him because he's a command. He is a pretty strong character. I'm not sure of the viability of his rush. It will take testing, but the main reason I'm ascending him is because of his command. I think the main reason why most people will is his command. His rush is going to be a big bonus. 65% attack on some characters. Like, imagine you've got a Carl team and you give him 65% attack and 65% defense. Carl isn't that big of a hard hitter, but with that sort of attack and defense on top of it, I mean, I know what Shiva can do with SR Zeke's rush, so it's going to be pretty much the same with this Glenn. Hopefully, if you ascend, you enjoy your character. Hopefully you're happy with the release of this character. I know I am. It has been a while. I mean, I'm hoping they get into an actual reasonable sort of like time frame for Legacy Ascendables. If they've got like a plan in terms of how often they're going to come out. I think a lot of the expectation is really high. Like, I've seen people say once or twice a week. I mean, you know, we haven't really even had once a month. We kind of only have had once a month for the last 4 months. We've only had like 4 in the last 4 months, which is really bad. I think it needs to at least double. Maybe like, I would say, my opinion is like 5 every 2 months at least, as a good start. Maybe it could increase after that, but that'd be a good start. I'm hoping for Red Governor soon as well. My other region really needs reds. I've got a stun gun defense team with not very good red characters, so the second red governor is available. I'll be ascending. I have got Gator ready as well. I'm kind of hoping he's got a leader skill, but it is doubtful. But yeah, just hoping for the best in terms of the future on these characters. I don't think we're going to have the same sort of leak system that we had before. I think the new characters are going to be leaked onto the forums by Shane, kind of like the winter characters were, kind of how Garrett and Lucas were. So I think that's how they're going to be leaked in the future, which is kind of good. And once they are, I'll do a little preview of the characters once the leaks come out, just to get an idea of, you know, their viability within my own team, and just to present them to you, and maybe some of you guys can give me some extra ways to think about it. I mean, if I say something that you don't agree with, feel free to just say, actually, I think this character will be good this way as well, you know, because I kind of want to learn certain aspects of the game as much as possible. There may be some parts of it which I'm not fully versed on, and some of you guys might have a lot more experience. For instance, I've used melee characters the majority of the time. I have just created a range team on my other region. I don't think the difference is too much, but I mean, I could be missing something, you know, and I'd be happy to just hear what some of you guys have to think about it. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. My live stream will be this Thursday. I might be doing something on Tuesday. I might be doing a stream on Tuesday, just basically me playing the 400 Days DLC for Telltale Games, but I'm not 100% certain. If I do, I'll just say I'm doing it. I'm going to be doing it on Tuesday, and my main live stream for RTS is going to be on Thursday. Hopefully see some of you guys there. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Keep on surviving. Keep on surviving.